Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to get PokeMMO on the iPhone on iOS 16. This should work on iOS 15 as well. And PokeMMO is pretty freaking cool. Pretty much what it is a application emulator that combines some of the classic Pokemon games into one giant game, one giant MMO with thousands of other players across multiple platforms. This includes iOS, Android, and a plethora of other things. So it's pretty insane to be playing, with people that are on Android or people that have it on their computer or their PC, their Mac, their iPhone. It's pretty freaking cool. Now, to get started, everything you need can be found on this post on my website. The link for this is down in the description. All the downloads, everything you need is here. So just remember that. But to get started, first off, you're going to need to head over to PokeMMO, the official website, and go ahead and click on register now and register with an email. This will be your login for the game once it is installed on your device. So go ahead and get registered, set your passcode, don't forget your passcode, and that will be how you log into the game. So next up, we can go over to the download section, and as you can see, multiple different platforms here, Mac, Windows, iOS, Android. It's across everything. It's pretty awesome, but we're going to click on iOS, and there's a few different ways you can sideload this application. It downloads as a .ipa, and there's multiple ways you can install this. You can use AltStore, you could use Sinulus, you could use Sideloadly. I've shown how to use most of these. If you're on a iOS 15 device with TrollStore, you could just install this with TrollStore as well. But we're going to use AltStore because that's my preferred method. So we're just going to go ahead and click on AltStore there, and then you can see download IPA. So we're just going to click on download the IPA, go ahead and click on download, and it will download the PokeMMO.ipa. Okay, now the .ipa is done downloading. I'm just going to go ahead and click on open in, and I'm going to choose the AltStore. And the AltStore is going to install this application. As you can see there, it's going to take it a minute, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to this part. Okay, the AltStore has finally finished installing PokeMMO. It did take it a few minutes there because it's a decent sized application. It's like 90 megabytes, I believe, or something like that. So it takes a little while for AltStore to install it. But if we go to our recently installed, as you can see, it is there. So I'm going to drag it out onto my home screen to the first page is where I like to keep it. And we'll swap this around. That's just where I prefer to keep PokeMMO. So we're going to go ahead and launch it. I'm going to go ahead and take this off the dock now. So when you first launch the application, you do have to install the ROM files for the games independently from the application. That's what this screen is here. Now I have the ROMs already downloaded and it's in my iCloud. So I'm just going to go ahead and select these files by going into iCloud Drive, and it should be in PokeMMO. So here are the ROM files. Like I said, you can find all the information on this on the post link in the description. So the first one was black, so we'll select that one. As you can see, it unzips it for you. I'm also going to install white, and I hate how the files works on iOS 16. It's still very buggy. So now we're going to go ahead and install Pokemon White. It's going to go ahead and unzip it. Next one we're going to do is going to be Fire Red. So I'm going to go ahead and select that one as well. So Fire Red, install that one. Next one is Emerald. So again, we're just going to keep rinsing and repeating until we have all of the ROM files installed. Platinum is optional, but I like to do it. I just want to do everything it has to offer. So again, we'll find Platinum, and then we're going to do Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So we'll do Heart Gold first. Heart Gold is here. And then I'll also do Soul Silver. Same thing. Just go ahead and locate Soul Silver. And there we go. Now we have installed every ROM required to play. So we're going to go ahead and click on Close. It must restart the application. We'll click on OK. So now we can relaunch PokeMMO, and it's going to put all the ROMs basically together into the application. Now we have a language selection here, and this is where we input our username and password that we created on the PokeMMO website. Now, before you even start inputting anything, I'd recommend selecting Remember Me, and now you can go ahead and type out your credentials. And after you go to log in, you will have to input a security code that can be found in your emails. If you can't find it, be sure to check spam. They will email you this code, so I'm gonna go ahead and locate mine and input it quick. All right, and then after you input your code, just click on login and it'll load up your information. Now, I've already created a character because I've been playing this. So you'll have to create the character. When you create your character, you can choose your starting region, and the starting region is what determines your starting Pokemon, as each region is from a different game. There's information about this on my website as well in the post, link in the description. So I'm just gonna go ahead and select my character, and as you can see, there's a bunch of other people playing right now, and this is PokeMMO. There's a lot of different things in the game that I'm not going to cover in this video because this video is just geared towards installing it and getting it up and running on your device. But this is how you get PokeMMO on the iPhone, iOS 16. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. This has been IDM, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.